All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the honors to Apostle and Elders in New York, GMS, and salutation to y'all, to you Akim around the world. This teaching the truth. My name is Maya Ka'al Nagab, with the Chicago branch of Great Millstone. And I'd like to make a disclaimer that we are not black Hebrew Israelites. We are Israelites, okay? Black is a color, not a nationality. Okay, nobody's the color of a tar walk on this earth. Alright. We're brown-skinned people. We are the Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American. The confusion of faces. Confusion of faces are Israelites that look like other nations due to their forefathers reproducing with foreign women, but they still Israelites because their paternal bloodline go back to Israelite men. Alright. And we are not fitting with any black identity extreme groups. All right, we don't call ourselves black Hebrew Israelites. We don't call ourselves black Jews. We don't call ourselves African Hebrew Israelites. All right, we are Israelites, or we are Hebrew Israelites. All right. So the interesting thing, man, about this DNA test, because you always got these guys, basically the Edomites, and you got the 2/3 amount of people like Sonetta and Garfield. They always talk about DNA test, and like I said, they never found the original 12 bodies of the patriarchs of Israel. Anyway, the bodies, man, they long gone decayed, man. All right, probably Joseph's body, maybe he's seen in Egypt. It was preserved, in the Egyptian fashion, but the rest of the bodies, man, they deteriorated, man. They buried them in caves and all. They've been like over 5,000 years, so good luck with that. So that's why I always tell you that DNA test, trying to figure out you're Israelite, it's a bunch of bullshit. All right, but here goes some interesting article, And like I did one video. I showed how this Igbo brother, he was Israelite. He did a DNA test, and the DNA test came back that he came from Cameroon, man. Matter of fact, it was an African ancestry test. Showed that DNA test don't mean any damn thing, man. All right. Anyway, but here goes something interesting from Rasta Livewire. This is Damas, I guess the guy. Damas, I guess the expert in DNA area, but it said right here, it says they had never sequenced the DNA of the ancient Judean Israelites, right? So, like I said, that's why the Israelis, the Edomites, who call themselves Israelis or Jewish, because Israeli means citizen of the modern day state of Israel. And Jewish means something like a Jew, but not exactly a Jew. All right, and there's like break down. Ite means descend or basically connect. There's like connected to Jacob. All right, so the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, they are Israelites connected to Jacob, or in Hebrew, Bar Yashala. All right, son of Israel. All right. But his artist said August 12, 2018. All right, so right here it said interesting fact that you may not be aware of. They had never sequenced the DNA of ancient Judean Israelites. All studies done are on modern peoples claiming ancient Israelite ancestry. Until the ancient DNA of the Judean Israelites are actually sequenced, the so-called DNA study used are just theories. Okay, so Esau's a liar, man. He's a liar, man. All right, so it says right here, it says Psalms 58:3. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. All right, so all this DNA say talking about my DNA test, I should do all the lies, man. All right. They haven't done it, man, because it just don't, make sense, man. Because we still got cousins. There's like cousins over there, and those in the left over there, the land of Israel. Some of them Some of them maybe, bugged out on Islam. That's another story. In the land of Israel's. Also in West Africa, Portugal, Spain. We got family members over there, but like I said, the DNA test have the real one. DNA test hadn't begun, man. And he saw he don't want to begun because it would destroy his whole life that those people over there in the land of Israel, calling themselves Israeli Jewish, are not the Israelites, man. And it'll just be and then everybody be angry because a lot of they sons, the other family members, they all died protecting that fraudulent state. All right. So it'll just be a whole event, man. Then they America giving them money, all that stuff, man. So Esau, Edom, so-called they got the elite, they got a lot to lose, man. If their DNA, real DNA testing begun, man. They come pull the wool over everybody's head, with the Holocaust, or I have to call it the hologram, All right, so it said genetics. It says here genetics and archaeology of ancient Israel, 2013. Letter to the editor, Arian J. Brody, Bay Museum, Biblical Archaeology, Pacific School of Religion, Berkeley, California. Roy J. King, Department of Psychiatry and Behavior Science at Stanford. All right. So it's right here. I'm going to read a little further. It said, this letter is a call for DNA testing on ancient sculpture materials from the southern Levant to begin the database of genetic information. Levant is over in Israel, the area. Of the inhabitants of the Crossroad region. In this region during the Iron Period, traditionally dated circa 1200 1000 BCE, archaeologists and biblical historians view the earliest presence of a group that called itself Israel. They lived in villages in very hill country of the region, contemporary with urban settlements and the coastal plains, in and valleys, central hill country, attributed to the very indigenous groups collectively called Canaanite. All right, you gotta remember we ain't killed all the Canaanites who went over there, man. And some of the Canaanites stay over there today. It said the remains of Egyptian imperial presence in the region last until 1150 BCE, post-dating arrival of an immigrant group from Asia called the Philistines, 1175 BCE. All right, so all right, so it said that the period that follows in the southern Levant is marked by development of territory states through the region circa 1800 BC. Let me tell you something. The Canaanites and the descendants of original Canaan, they have records of our ancestors leaving the land Israel 70 AD going into Africa. They actually had our records, man. The people over there. So this over there modern day Israel, man, they have records of us. It said these patrimonial kingdoms include the United Kingdom of Israel and divided kingdoms of Northern Israel and Judah. Cosset varied people under central leadership of newly found administrative and religious bureaucracy. Ancient DNA testing would give us a further refined understanding of the individual who people the region of Southern Levant throughout this very archaeological historical period provides scientific data that will support, refute, or nuance our social historic reconstruction of ancient group identity. These social identity may or may not map onto the genetic data, but without sampling ancient DNA, we may never know. A database of ancient DNA will also allow a comparison with modern DNA samples collected throughout the greater region of Mediterranean literature, giving a more robust understanding of the long historical trajectories of the regional human genetics and genetics of very ancestral today Jewish population and other cultural groups in the modern Middle East Mediterranean. All right. It says right here, it said 2015. It said this is a call for needed DNA sampling of human sculpture materials from the region. Our hope is testing ancient DNA will give us great understanding of people of Southern Levant and scientific data regarding ancient groups and identity. A database of ancient DNA will also allow a comparison with modern DNA samples collected throughout the greater region, and Mediterranean literature will give us a better understanding of the long story of development of the region population. But without sampling ancient DNA, we may never know. Okay. It said the need to sample ancient human DNA also come to convert regarding ancient human identity and fictitious modern political and social situation. But to read, we wish to stress our reconstruction of the ancient group identified through archaeology say nothing about modern political claims in the Middle East. Today, there remain legal and political impediments to gather DNA sample from ancient skeletal material to uncover the modern-day state of Israel. See that? In general, activating a disturbing Jewish grave considered immoral by ultra-Orthodox groups who assert political pressure to ensure that the state-funded construction projects such as roadways, other public works do not impact Jewish burials. Graves that cannot be avoided are typically evacuated in a rushed manner. Skeletal materials are reburied as quickly as possible with no time for them. Now, see that? They hadn't. All right, they hadn't the truth. It said this is one reason there have been so few studied ancient human DNA in southern Levant, but obstructions with modern Israel do not negate the possibility sample remain housed in collections located outside the region of those Department of Antiquities of the Palestinian Authority and the Kingdom of Jordan, man. All right. Okay. It said map of the southern Levant photograph curves a broad modern DNA gives us an indication what might be learned from ancient study. They also reflect the outcome of population moves that began during the Iron Age. Earlier, although many modern DNA studies using Y chromosome, which among other things determine sex, autosomal genome markers, 22 number pair of chromosomes have been published for Levant, Arab, Turkish, and Jewish population. DNA figure has existed from a group may not necessarily reflect the ancient population structure of these regions. Okay. It says ancient population structure reaped multiple migration of population movements such as Syrian, Babylonian exiles, Phoenician, Greek colonization, Persian, Hellenistic, and Roman had the immigration of Arab population during the initial stage of the Islamic conquest, and the Crusade may have had a profound effect in this distribution of both Y chromosome and auto markers. Right, all these people conquered, then Israel occupied Israel, man. But the Crusades, those actually Israelites, man. They just followed the Christian doctrine. Okay. But anyway, man, this DNA testing, man, you read this a little bit further. Let me see. It says in 2016, why the DNA ancient Judeans had not been sequenced and settled the question of relatedness once and for all questions that should be directed to the Israeli archaeologists. It is most unfortunate that members of the general public have been misled to believe, no doubt, they're paying a lot of money to DT come that they are related to ancient figures without any shred of evidence. All right, so this is it, man. So they're hiding the truth, man, purposely, because they know that it will cause a big controversy, man, and it will again, the DNA, the ancient Israelites, the true Israelites, which are the ancestors, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, fusion their faces that's scattered abroad, man. It will prove that you're Israelites, and it will prove that the state over there is the state that calls itself Israel is fraudulent, man. And they have to admit everything, man. It'll blow the whole cover, man. Let me tell you something too. I got it from 4 or 5 years ago. It was a Palestinian guy. He told me that the Palestinian leaders over there, they get paid by Amalekite, the Jewish people, to hide the fact that the Jewish people over there in the land of Israel are Edomites, man. So there's a lot of things that's going on, man. You know, this whole thing will blow the cover, man. But this, this is it. So, shalom.